The second update I want to talk to you about is about McDonald's hamburgers. I assume I don't have to explain to you who and what they are. They have made themselves, at great expense, a household name. They announced this year that they are so excited, having had a very good year. Just for example, since January 1 of 2017, the value of a share of stock of McDonald's has gone up 25%. That's in 6 months. That's an extraordinary run. They are at the highest level of value of their shares in a long time. They're doing real well. And as part of doing real well, they made this proud announcement. Over the next little while, they are going to fire 2,500 cashiers at McDonald's restaurants and replace them with automatic kiosks. That's their word for it, a machine, in short, that will do what a cashier used to do. Bye-bye 2,500 people's jobs and incomes. And why are they doing that? They are doing that for the same reason that McDonald's does everything else, to make money, to make greater profits. And they see profits by firing 2,500 people whose salaries they don't have to pay anymore, and to replace them with machines, which over time will be a cheaper way to get that work done than having those people. And therefore McDonald's profits will go up, which is why they are doing this. Okay, let's talk about that. Number one, this doesn't exactly go along with creating America great again, does it? Because there's no prospect for McDonald's to lower its prices. It made no claim or announcement that it was doing that. If it's saving money on these kiosks, we're not going to see it. We're only going to see our fellow citizens lose their work. Number two, this is partly a response to the fight for 15. There's a strong movement in America to get people, particularly folks like those who work at McDonald's, to get their salaries raised up to the glorious sum of $15 an hour, barely enough to live on as it is, but many McDonald's workers, among others, get paid well below that. And here's one way that McDonald's is responding to the demand of working people to get a minimum wage to live a decent life. Basically, what McDonald's is saying to them is what the business community has always said to people looking to raise their wages. Namely, you shall be happy with low wages because if you protest, you'll get no wages at all. In other words, if you press for higher wages, we will respond by not hiring you in the first place, by replacing you, in this case, with a kiosk, with a machine. This threat, low wages or no wages, is part of how capitalism has always worked. Is it necessary for things to be handled this way? And the answer is, of course, not at all. Here's why society ought not to handle it this way. Because, of course, even though McDonald's is just saving the wages of those 2,500 people, we know socially that the costs of having 2,500 people suddenly become unemployed are enormous. Many of those people will have medical problems. How do we know that? Because every bout of unemployment has produced them. Many of them will become depressed. Many of them will have family troubles because the income isn't there anymore, and the relationship between man and wife, husband and wife, or same-sex couples, doesn't matter. The tensions that are already always part of a relationship become more difficult if one or the other of them loses their job. And they will have to go for medical attention or mental health attention. Their children will be in an agitated household. Their schoolwork will suffer. You get the picture? The local community, with these people unemployed, won't get the taxes from their incomes that it used to get, and that will hobble what the local communities, and indeed what the whole country, can do with revenues that are reduced. The social consequences are enormous and highly costly, but nobody counts them. McDonald's doesn't care because it's not its problem. We live with the costs. They get the profit of this technological change. So here's an alternative. Let's have the kiosks. Let's save the labor of people. But the way we'll handle it is everybody else at McDonald's will have their work week reduced. not their salary, just the work week. That'll mean extra work has to be done, and you know by whom? By the 2,500 people no longer needed to be cashiers. They will now work because they'll fill in for the reduced work done by everybody else at McDonald's who has a shorter work week. In other words, we'll actually deliver the promise of technical change, that it makes life better for the majority of people. All of the people at McDonald's, and they have tens of thousands of employees, will enjoy a shorter work week because technology makes it possible. That will be good for the workers. Won't change the profits of McDonald's, but there you have it. Technology either improves the profits of capitalists or it improves the lives of workers. Capitalists running the show, you know how they go. They fire the 2,500 just like McDonald's said it would. But it doesn't have to be that way.